So, Matt Reeves, you've seen the Planet of the Apes trilogy?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's good. I like it a lot. Yeah.
And when I saw the last one, and knowing that he would do Batman next, I was looking at it. I'm like, he's the perfect guy to do it because he actually centered its character-driven stories. Even though that it had a lot less action than I anticipated a movie called War for the Planet of the Apes would have.
But that was intense.
But when the action hit,
that was such an intense movie.
Yeah, but when the action hit, I was so invested.
Yeah.
So I'm like, if he translates that to the Batman, okay. Yeah. And apparently, the reason why it was so long before he finished his script for it, okay, and I've read that recently, is apparently Warner, okay. I'm gonna read you this thing.
Let's do it. Yeah.
That's basically what Matt Reeves said about that movie. He said it's very much a point of view driven noir Batman tale.
I like that.
It's told very squarely on his shoulders, and I hope it's going to be a story that will be thrilling but also emotional. It's more Batman in his detective mode than we've seen in the films.
See, that's what I want to see because that's such a huge part of the Batman character that gets kind of glossed over with let's write something up on my Bat computer and then you have answers and expositions.
Or they want a Batmobile chase, or they want action, and it's fine because we still need that.
But it's still it's castrating the richness of the character.
Yeah. Because in the comics, especially 70s, 80s, he was a lot more into that detective
and you saw that a little bit in the Nolan verse of him being a detective.
Yeah.
It was
Nolan
there,
and
that's why it was that's why I like the Nolan Batman so much, is because they did more than just gloss over the detective aspect of his character,
Yeah, because he went to an overall thing, basically. And even though the thing about the comics, I remember back then, Batman used to always dress as civilians to go and spy on people during the day. As a hobo with a fake beard, or they do that in the Dark Knight Returns. He's dressed as this old lady at the beginning and starts fighting everybody until Superman shows up, whatever. Okay, so basically, even Nolan did a quick nod where he's dressed as a hobo and he's listening to this in Batman Begins. So even though he didn't have time to put all the lore and go into a full detective thing, he still had enough in that story. But that was never really a driven thing about those movies. So the fact that he's doing that is great for me, and it's haven't been done. Okay, there is the comics has a history of that being a detective thing. He's supposed to be the world's greatest detective, but that's not necessarily been a part of the movies. Have been whatever. I'd love to be one where we could go on a journey of tracking down the criminals and trying to solve a crime. It's going to allow his character to have an arc, so that we can go through a transformation. And apparently, the fact that the reason why it took so much time to have this script be done is basically when he went with his first draft, or his earlier draft. Actually, Warner sent him on rewrites to add more action.
I bet.
So I'm I'm fine.
That's good. That means it's a very character-driven.
Yeah, it's very character-driven, and they said it's fine, but it's still a Batman movies, so and we have kids. We need a Batmobile chase, probably.
Yeah. We need to sell toys.
Yeah. Not as much as before, because they did that mistake before, but with the Batman and Robin and everything. Right. But it's cool. If it starts up from this, it was just if the problem is there's not enough action, I'm just I'm sure that's not a problem. You will find new action.
So I want to talk about to kind of cap this off. It's let's talk about potential Batman.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's do this.
So that's going to be our final thing.
I made a couple of notes and I kind of stole them off. I took a look at some of some websites that were posting up.
Ben Affleck is officially out. He tweeted he wishes good luck for Matt Reeves and everything, and he's sure he's going to be great. Okay. So apparently, well-known actor. Okay, in the past, Warner Brothers has cast well-known actors in the role, and it said that will continue with Matt Reeves' film. So apparently, Warner Brothers wants a familiar face.
Yeah,
for this.
They need somebody that has star power.
Yeah, but apparently, Matt Reeves is anal specific about the age of the actor.
Yeah, he wants a younger guy, doesn't he?
Yeah, it sounds like he wants a mid 20 or 27 tops year old.
Oh, you know what? Fuck, man.
Because apparently there was this thing, he done it, but rumors points to Matt Reeves waiting someone in his early 20s.
Man, how fucking cool would it be if they got Joseph Gordon-Levitt to do that?
Yeah, but he played in The Dark Knight Rises.
So what?
Yeah, I know. So what?
But how cool would it be? Like, yo, man, it's like, yo, put him on a fucking diet, make him, make him deadlift for a couple months.
Okay, so let's think about actors.
He at least looks younger. So, like, in my list, I mean, the small list that I kind of came up with.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's like, so, I mean, there's John Hamm, but John Hamm would be excluded because he's too old.
But
like, he's got a good look to him. So there's Arnie Hammer, which is a possibility. Arnie Hammer is apparently a possibility.
He's only 32.
He's only 32, which means he can
6'5".
He can play 18, but according to Hollywood. That's a joke.
Yeah.
But so Arnie Hammer, so he's got a nice jaw. He's athletic. He's a good actor.
He's 6'5",
and he's 6'5". So he's a goddamn monster.
Yeah, he's a monster.
So awesome.
And he's 32.
I'm okay with that.
And he's 32.
So
Hammer's a good role.
So he's in there. He's in the possible category.
Yeah. And he was supposed to play Batman in that Justice League Mortal movie that never got made because of the strike they had in Hollywood, 2009. Yeah,
no way.
Yeah, there was supposed to be like a kind of a animated or motion capture, and they casted the whole movie. It was supposed to be, they were filming in Australia with what's his name, the guy who directed Mad Max Fury Road. Miller.
Paul Hogan.
No, Miller.
Okay. The Crocodile Hunter.
Miller or whatever. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I'm blanking.
Yeah.
Okay, so it was supposed, and then they had the strike for all the screenwriters screenwriter strike, and then they ended up not doing it at all, and then it got canceled, and they they did Green Lantern with Ryan Reynolds instead.
We all know how that ended.
Okay.
So Arnie Hammer is a possibility.
John.
So the next one I got on my list is Nicholas Hoult,
dude,
who plays
that's
the young
one of
beast.
my choice.
Yeah, and also in Mad Max Fury Road. So I took a photo. I found a photo of him online. I was like, you know what? He kind of has that look. Like there's something about the hair and the promo shot that I saw of him. Like, again, you get him in the gym, get him pump him up a little bit, and I could definitely see his ass being Batman and being Bruce Wayne. Like a younger, a 20-year-old Bruce Wayne.
You know what? Actually, if they would have still continued with an older Batman,
a 20-something
like Affleck, okay, he would have made a great Robin / Nightwing.
Yes, that's it. He could also, that's it. Like between Joseph Gordon-Levitt and this and Nicholas Hoult, like they could do if they wanted to do a Nightwing. Like, if they wanted to, let's leave Batman out of this. Let's basically write the other Batman, which would be Nightwing. It's like those actors could have done it easily, for sure.
Okay. So I like Nicholas Hoult. That was actually one of the guy I checked.
Yeah, I wrote a couple of other names, but they're not realistic at all. Again, because this is working. I have two other actors on here that for sure 100% will not get it. But it would just be really funny. I'm just finding it funny envisioning them as the Batman. So one would be Bradley Cooper, if he could pull off a more serious, sterner performance. And I haven't seen A Star Is Born yet, but apparently he plays kind of washed up and a little more dramatic.
I've seen American Sniper though.
An American Sniper. So it's like, anyway. So Bradley Cooper, great actor. I mean, this is a guy that can definitely insert himself into a lot of different roles. So I could see him doing something like Batman. And he has a build and he has a charisma
he's more
about
like
him.
40 now, right?
Yeah. But that's it. So he's too old to be to qualify for this. And the other, oh my God. Okay, so this this is more of a joke than anything else, but it's just really funny thinking about it. Humor me. Henry Cavill as Batman. If he got dropped from Superman and then they casted him as Batman in a direct sequel, would be the funniest shit. I would just love to see Henry Cavill as Batman.
He's playing that Witcher now.
Damn.
He's playing Witcher.
I bet that's going to be awful. So,
anyways, Netflix series, they have the budget of Game of Thrones, 8 episodes. So when they said Henry Cavill's going to play Witcher, I haven't played the Witcher video game, but people who did, they fucking love it. Okay, so my thing is, okay, cool. But when they said it's going to be high budget, 8 episodes, I'm like, nah, I'm in. Mm-hmm. I'm in.
8 episodes. Perfect.
8 episodes.
Perfect. No time to waste.
Yeah.
You
Straight
get
up
in,
story.
tell your goddamn story, keep your exposition to a minimum, but appropriate. You know, you say what you need to say.
Exactly. 8
That's
episodes.
it.
Netflix, 8 episodes. We
8.
love it.
8.
We love it. Okay. So it's going to be perfect.
The Grateful 8.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
So he's doing that. Okay. So that's your choice.
So that's all. I mean, so my number one would be Arnie Hammer at this point, because I think he'd be able to pull it off fucking brilliantly. And then
Man from Uncle.
Like, man, fucking sleeper favorite fucking movie for me. Jesus Christ,
I love
man.
that movie. Could you imagine Arnie Hammer becomes Batman, and then they do Cavill returns as Superman, and then it's a return of the two of them?
Yes.
Okay.
Fucking. I came a little bit.
Okay. That's good. I love Man from Uncle also. Okay, here's my choices. Okay, you said Nicholas Hoult. Yeah. As a young, I thought it was really fine. I've looked at some stuff online. Okay, and I didn't like.
There's Nicholas Hoult.
There's Nicholas Hoult, Jake Gyllenhaal, but he plays Spider-Man now. So
I wouldn't buy him. There's something about his look that just doesn't sit with me.
I didn't hate that one. Jamie Dornan. I know he plays in those 50 Shades. No, he plays in those 50 Shades of Grey. But like he also
you know
played,
what? Okay, all
but
right.
he also played on The Fall. Have you seen The Fall? He plays like a serial killer. It's a British TV series. I've seen that. His acting is pretty dope, actually.
But you know what? Like the aesthetic of the gray character. I forgot what his first name is. But it's like, okay, you know, like the business. Okay, again, it's like the businessman in the suit. So like more the Bruce Wayne part of the Batman character. So okay.
But here's that thing, and it's funny.
Is that Russo? Is that the motherfucker?
Yeah,
Russo?
that's the guy who plays Russo in The Punisher.
Yeah, okay. Ben Barnes.
He's like 6'2". Like he's a bit thin, but you can
start deadlifting, man.
Start deadlifting and doing chest press. But yeah, like he's tall, he's handsome. I could see Ben Barnes doing it, and I haven't seen. I got to catch back on that Westworld, but apparently he's great on Westworld also. So he's a good actor. That's not bad.
Oh yeah, he is in that last season of Westworld. Jesus, yeah, he's good.
Yeah. So that
not
would be
so much in The Punisher.
You said Nicholas Hoult, so I really like that.
He's got a bit of a baby face, but.
But you
still
worry about that. He's in the early 30s now,
cute.
So he's a cute guy. But like another guy that where are my notes? Have you seen Bodyguard on
Yes.
Netflix?
Actually, no. Sorry, that was part of my notes too.
You had him?
Yeah. Sorry, I don't know why I didn't. Where did it? Oh, it was on my phone. That's shit. Okay, yeah. So the guy, Rob Stark. Rob Madden. Rob motherfucking Stark.
He's 32 years old.
Yeah.
He looks great in a suit.
Mm-hmm.
But that, like, a lot of people were saying he would make. The thing is, apparently, he's on the run to be the next James Bond.
Fuck yes,
dude.
Fuck yes.
Because when I heard like. He was that show was getting a lot of success, and it's a Netflix.
It's good.
Thing.
I've seen 2-3 episodes.
Dude, I've seen the whole thing. It's 6 episodes, by the way, so it's perfect. Okay, and by episode 4, some things happen, and it drive the rest of that. Dude, you gotta finish this. Check that shit out. You gotta finish this, and then at the end, the acting he pulls off. You're like, oh, that's why you won a Golden Globe for this, dude, because his acting is off the hook. Like I knew he was good. Like he was good in Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
He was
but
good.
I mean, there's far greater of an emotional range that he's throwing off.
Yeah, but
body
in that one, he has PTSD, and he's dude.
That's it.
Because when people were saying he would make a great James Bond, I was just like, oh yeah, I could see that because I started watching. I saw the pictures. He looks great in the suit. He had this square jaw with the cheeks. So I'm just like, oh yeah, of course he makes a great James Bond. And then
start deadlifting, man, and you can play anyone you want.
Yeah, and then I watched Bodyguard. I'm like, oh, his acting is off the hook, man.
Yeah.
So, but if he's not the next James Bond, because I have my thing about that guy who plays Loki could be a great James Bond.
If he starts deadlifting, I guess.
No, for James Bond, not for Batman.
I still want him to deadlift. Fuck it. Get some
we
beef
should all deadlift. Everybody should.
I'm sorry. This is going to be that's my answer to everything at this point.
Yeah,
it's like,
start deadlifting, motherfucker. Yeah. So.
How much you pull, bro?
So basically,
3
Reggie
plates,
Madden.
4
But
plates.
like, okay, let's say he's not playing James Bond. That guy could actually be great.
Yeah.
As playing Batman guns. Like of course, like He's Scottish.
Is he too pretty? No.
1986. He's not. So he's pretty young still. He's
32.
32, about to be 33 years old.
Dick. I'll kick you in the leg.
He can still look good, but he still looks like he went through stuff in his face a bit.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I mean he can clear like through his character in Bodyguard. It's like, all right, you can play a tortured individual with a
totally.
past. So it's like, all right, well that's part of the Batman.
Who's trying to hiding anymore.
That's it, man.
And he has to be like more playboy when he hides it, but
that's it. So now I want to see him as the cocky playboy. You know, it's like, okay, let's see you kind of do that kind of character.
Yeah. And like he's not. I think it's 5'10" or something. I don't know.
Whatever. Fix it in post.
Yeah, fix it in post. I mean, dude, if Michael Keaton played Batman and people are still talking about it, I can have somebody that's under 6 foot playing Batman, even though Batman's supposed to be at least 6'2". Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna. It's Hollywood. I won't care if
they'll make
no. But I mean, if he's good, even though he's not. Yeah, Wolverine's supposed to be 5'3", and Hugh Jackman played him.
Yeah.
So,
but nobody wants to see a 5'3" Wolverine on the screen. That's what nobody realizes.
No.
Like you don't actually want to see a 5'3" Wolverine.
No, but
like, you want to see Joe Rogan. You want to see Joe Rogan playing Wolverine? Maybe, I
could use a 5'8" grunted,
rough,
buffy, rough guy with the cigars. Like he's a bit smaller than everybody else, but like he's super dangerous. He's just like
basically Tom Hardy. Basically Tom Hardy.
Yeah, Tom Hardy should play everything, but like with the money,
Tom Hardy's Bane, more hairy, becomes Wolverine.
Well, actually, that's where we're talking about heels earlier.
Yeah,
Tom Hardy wore heel, playing Bane because like actually Christian Bale is 6'1". And he's actually 5'10".
Well,
so he was actually, but like he was so physically big.
Yeah.
Even though actually it's all camera angles because like Bale was heavier and taller than him.
Yeah.
Actually, so it's funny. But like, so is that our two top choices? Richard Madden and Nicholas Hoult.
Yes.
That's our two top choices.
No. Sorry, Arnie Hammer for me is my number one. So I'm riding the Arnie Hammer train, and you're on the Richard.
They're basically all 32 years old.
Yeah,
all three of them.
Well, they're in that sweet spot.
So they can play that 27-ish.
Yeah, mid to late 20s. Like sure,
mid to late 20, easy.
Be a little vague about it. Don't need to give them an exact age. Just a younger Batman than what we're used to. Somebody that's not in his 40s or 50s.
The thing about Matt Reeves apparently also is like he wants multiple villains and he's going for a longer arc, like a new trilogy or something.
Hey, listen, man. And set it up, man. Yeah, write a really good first script, man. This could be the new. I hope this winds up being like the new Nolan verse, held in that kind of regard.
On paper, everything's there.
Yeah.
So far,
just something character driven, something that's not intergalactic in scale.
Yeah.
A little more simple, a little more down to earth, something more relatable.
Yeah.
Give it a good script with emotional levity to it, but not too much emotional levity. Don't spend too much time on it. Show Batman being Batman and the Batman we want to see.
Yeah.
And I mean that's kind of nebulous as a statement, but like the Batman that the character that we generally know of, and show us actually if they put a little more emphasis into like the detective Batman, that would be a new a slightly different version of Batman than we're used to, because we're not used to the emphasis being on the detective.
Yeah,
it gets touched on in the Nolanverse, but it's not a focal point. No. So it'd be very interesting seeing like, all right, it's basically a detective movie with Batman and crazy action scenes.
Yeah.
So almost like what you could, not as cheesy as like the, it'd be like kind of like the new Sherlock Holmes, but not as cheesy. It's like. No. Make him a Batman or Sherlock, the television show. It's like, all right, make him super smart, make him a great detective, and then have some really awesome badass fighting scenes.
But then he fights and he crushes.
And he's Batman. Yeah, exactly.
And he has a Batmobile.
That's it. Like let's show these two extremes. Like let's show him being a complete badass in the fight fighting, and then but also being just a freak. Like he needs to be shown as a freaky genius.
Yeah. And that's basically one of the good thing about doing new Batman movies. So who's the new guy who's playing Batman? First, and second, who's Like, what's going to be the look of the new Batmobile, the new Batcave, the new Batsuit? Like, all those are exciting stuff when you do new Batman movies. So I'm all excited about all those things. Who's going to do the soundtrack?
Yeah.
Because Batman had great soundtracks. Like, all the movies have great Batman soundtrack, except Justice League. It's fucking awful.
Just don't do what Suicide Squad did. Just not a bunch of radio. Just don't put in a bunch of radio hits.
I don't think so.
Give Trent Reznor, hire Trent Reznor to write the soundtrack.
Just get a good composer.
Yeah, get Trent Reznor. He's a good composer. Get him to do it.
Get a good composer.
Something dark.
I would get. I don't know. I would get not Zimmer because he did it too much, and not that other guy.
Trent Reznor. Get Trent Reznor to do it. He can do it. Anyways, whatever.
Whatever. That's another discussion.
That's another discussion for another time.